it could be an easy fight to make. It just depends on stipulation between me and him. I'll bend, but I'm not gonna break. I'll take off my coat, but I'm not gonna give it to you. So I'm looking forward for that fight. I think it's a legacy fight for him and myself, and it's a great fight. I think I don't think it's really what the people want. The people want that fight. It's a fight that they really want. I think it can happen.
Looks like Errol Spence is finally wanting to give the fight fans what they really wanted. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, Sugar Ray Tommy Hearns, and he also walked back to 70-30, 80-20 split, saying he was playing around on his girl's Instagram. And like DT3 said, everybody was dogging out Terrence Crawford for not taking a 70-30 split. Even I thought he should have took a 60-40 split because Errol Spence would have 3 belts and he has 1. But, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it should be 50-50. I don't care. I just want to see the fight. This fight should have happened 2 years ago. And far as Keith Thurman holding out and not taking the Terrence Crawford fight, waiting on Errol Spence fight, according to Errol Spence, this will be bad news for Thurman. Errol Spence says he wished the best for Thurman, but he's not interested in that fight. He says he has 2 fights left at 147, 1 beating Ugas and 1 Crawford, and he wants to move up after being undisputed champion. I have Spence beating Ugas. I think it's going to be a chess match. Spence wins by decision. He may even knock Ugas down once and win the fight like 115 to 112. It would not surprise me at all if Ugas ends up pulling the victory because of Spence's inactivity. I mean, he's like having 15 months between fights, picking some injury, first a car crash and a torn retina. And don't get me wrong, I want the best man to win. Errol Spence says he's going to be at 100%. So Ugas wins, more power to him. But at the same time, I'll be very disappointed not to see the Crawford-Spence fight. Saturday night, I guess we'll see what happens. Gennady Golovkin fights Saturday against Murata will be a unification match at 160. Most boxing observers expect Golovkin to knock out Murata and go into the trilogy fight. Again, Golovkin is 40 years old. At that age, especially boxing, it only takes one night to get old. You can ask the great Manny Pacquiao about that. With that being said, Eddie Reynoso has a backup plan. Joe Smith Jr., Beterbiev fight for unification June 18th. If Golovkin loses the fight and Beterbiev beats Joe Smith Jr., which we expect him to do, they can fight on Mexican Independence Day for undisputed at light heavyweight. Another key factor in this fight being made is how grueling is that Smith fight going to be? Or is it enough time for Beterbiev to get ready for Canelo? Is his team going to want more time? But for this to jump off, Canelo has to beat Bivol, and that's not going to be easy. Bivol is a tough competitor, and Canelo will have his hands full. But even before that, Golovkin would have to lose, which many of us don't think is going to happen, including me. Not bad for a backup plan for Eddie Reynoso and Canelo. But if that one fails, he might have to go to Macabal. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.